Hi there, it's Nick. I'm broadcasting on the Get Me Off Grid video blog yet again one more time. Just very quickly, still trying to wait patiently for the grid tie inverter to come through. I'm feeling very impatient and very excited about this. Of course, once it's come through, just get to know it, work out where I can put it. I've got a possible position in that corner over there, where there's a cable coming into the property from the previous owner's Sky TV system, the satellite TV system. And I think I could probably use that as like the input cable for where, the power from the panels will be able to come in. I've been thinking more about where I'm going to place the panels. I think I've actually substantially understated the actual power output of the panels. My amp meter only goes up to about 2 amps, so essentially I thought if it hits that or goes over it, then I've obviously got 2 amps worth of power. If each and every single cell was complete, and of course they're not, it's a batch of broken photovoltaic cells, okay? But if each and every single cell was complete, then there will be 3.75 watts on every single cell. Alright, so the large panel could end up being like 140 watts or more. Okay, the small one could be about 70 or 80 watts. Alright, but essentially I want to think pessimistically about this. I don't want to get too excited, but basically I am too excited about the whole thing anyway. I'm really looking forward to getting this whole thing up and done and running and all the rest of it. Anyway, once I've got the grid tie inverter plumbed in, so to speak, the next thing to do is to research the right varieties of battery to use, then redesign the system. Now, the purpose of redesigning the system is so that I can then get more of an off-grid system sorted out and just use the grid to pump energy back into the system and see if I can help out that way. Obviously, when the batteries are full and there's still solar hitting the panels, it's got to go somewhere. So some people just dump it via a heater. What I was thinking of doing is putting it back into the grid for other people to use, and that might be a useful way of doing it. So that's when the solar charge controller comes into it, and a few other little cool pieces of kit, as well as the right variety of deep cycle batteries. And I've had a bit of an eBay lust earlier on today, various different varieties of deep cycle batteries, so I can make the right kind of decision about that. Obviously, once all this is done, and I've started to get a good feel as to the quantity of power which is coming into the property and how much I'm actually using, I can then start working out how I'm going to expand the system and what other forms of energy I'm going to start to use, including trying to work out something to bring warmth into the property in the winter, which I think will be a big challenge, especially when last winter we had temperatures of minus 20 degrees Celsius in this part of the world. So it's going to be a bit tricky. Anyway, just sort of give you yet another quick update. Stay tuned, that's all I can say.